Hello everybody, hope you're well. This is the new CGO800 Plus from TENWAYS. And don't get this confused with the other CGO800s, because that one is single geared and belt drive, great for commuting, but this one has gears on. That motor is super quiet. I can't actually hear it at all. The gears are super smooth. It's a really nice bike to ride. That display might look a bit dim on the camera, that's better. But in real life you can see it no problems. The brakes, hydraulic, are super efficient. Probably more than you need. I'm going up a small hill now and I can see why they've put gears on this one compared to the belt drive one to help it going up and down hills. But the actual sensors for the motor start really quick. There's no lag at all. And these gears are very smooth. I've not adjusted them, this just as they come out the box. I think with this bike, the thing that comes to mind is the quality of it. You can tell the build quality and the components on it are a good standard. Don't worry about if you hear a rattle at the back, that's my tripod fastened to the rack. So I don't have to carry the full camera case. Lovely day for a ride though. The handlebars and the configuration around here is quite nice. As I say, hydraulic Shimano brakes. It's got a little bell hidden under there as well, as you back and forth up and down your gears. The hand grips are nice and spongy. They're not rubber, they're like a material, and they've stitched underneath. And the controls are nice and simple. There's an on and off button, and you're pressing all that for a few seconds, and the display comes to light. You might not be able to see this in this sun. And then there's a code, so this is preset to zeros, and once the code is put in, then you have access to the power settings up and down, 5 different settings. There's a button there for the light, and you can press the menu button, and we'll have a look at this in more detail soon, to go through all the functions that you have on here. So you can change it from, you can set your trip, your mileage, how much distance you've done. You can set it from kilometers to miles per hour, and it's all hidden stylishly in that. And I think the control unit, this small control unit on here, is quite stylish as well. You don't need to use the key to actually run it. The key is to actually take the battery in and out, and the battery can be charged in the bike or out the bike. Good to see that it's got front and back lights fitted, and that front light is not just good enough to be seen by, it's good enough to see to cycle in the dark as well. It's quite a bright LED light. And that backlight is actually hidden into the rack. Keeps it out of the way, stops it getting knocked. It's not a brake light, but you don't need a brake light, but it's a nice bright red light that'll enable you to be seen. Nice streamlined rack with bars on to fit various types of panniers. There are some other fittings on here as well, so you can obviously fit something else on there, but I'm unsure what it is. And TENWAYS do different accessories that can go onto this. Front suspension works well. A few potholes down this track. Comes with a Shimano derailleur and gear set with 8 gears, and that's one of those chains that you don't necessarily have to oil, and is rust free. It is a step through, but I'd say that's a unisex bike. It's a very stylish bike. I wouldn't have any problems riding that round. It is meant to be, as I say, a city or a town bike, but with those tyres on, I reckon you could do some gravel tracks. Got front suspension on the front, which would help as well. That suspension's not adjustable, but it's decent shocks. Surprisingly light for an e-bike with a battery of that size. It went together quite well, and it was delivered with no problems. So let's just pop back to the cottage and show you how it was delivered, how it was packed, and how it went together. Let's show you how it was delivered and how it went together. Looks real sunny out there, doesn't it? We've just been out with the dogs and it's been snowing, blowing a gale. First look in the box. Looks okay. Is that the battery? Oh, it's an empty battery box. It looks like the battery's in the bike. I'll only put it together with the tools that it come with and a pair of scissors to cut the tire wraps as usual. The tools it come with. A very comprehensive instruction book. Looks good though, descriptions and diagrams. It's in a number of languages. Power brick. Comes with a European power lead and an adapter. It's a shame that, I'd like to see it as it's a UK bike, a UK plug, but you can buy those nice and cheap on Amazon. Pedals and tools, a couple of reflectors, Allen keys, decent spanners and a pump, an extendable pump. Can't do it one-handed. It's quite clever. It's an easy assemble, front wheel and mudguard on. Attach the handlebars and put the seat back in. Let's cue the time lapse. Just a tip, there's two Allen keys the same size, but this one has a screw on the bottom and it makes it really difficult to try to put the handlebars on with that, so use the longer one. Need to put the front mudguard on. The light's already on the wrong way around, so it's a case of undoing that and turning it round. And when you put the front wheel in, you need to take this spacer out of here. That's just to stop the hydraulic brake sticking. But so far so good, all the screws are already in the holes where they need to be. As always, make sure you put the pedals on the right way around. Left and right, and on the back of the cranks there's a left and right on there as well. That went together nice and easy. Can't see any scratches or marks. I'm going to use the tools it come with. Super lightweight bike. Let's go back outside and finish the review off. On the back of the camper van, well. It's not over heavy for that bike rack either. I know it's not supposed to be used off-road, but as I said, it's perfectly adequate to use on gravel tracks. That front suspension's good, and those smoothish but thick tyres take this on no problem whatsoever. So as well as commuting to work on it, pop into the shops, you can easily take it off-road, look. And what a beautiful day it is. I really like this bike. I like the style of it, the components that it comes with. I even like the colour. I think I prefer this colour to the black one. It's definitely well made. You know when you see a product and it's well made, and this feels well made as well. This will be a good test for it up this hill, particularly in this mud. They're definitely not 100% off-road tyres. Look at that, didn't even wheel spin. Needs a little bit of a clean, but it hasn't done bad really, has it? If you think I've been riding this for all that mud, I have no mud on me. There's a few splats around, but those mud guards have done the job. So if you're commuting to work on it in your work clothes, you should be all right. The battery is obviously detachable. You only need the key to take the battery out, and you can charge the battery in the bike, or you can take it out. It takes about 4.5, 5 hours to charge fully. Just quickly show you the display. On button over there, hold it for a few seconds and it lights up. You can change the brightness of this, and then it's got a memory code, but you can switch that off. It's currently on zeros. Then up and down the power settings, and if you press that button the lights come on. back and front run off the main battery, and if you press and hold the memory button, it goes into these other functions, and you can change all various things, your passcode, you can switch the lock off, light displays, all the bits and pieces you want, but it's well explained in the instruction book. And then to switch it off again, press and hold. So there you have it, the CGO800 Plus from TENWAYS. I've had a real good day out with this bike. I think I've put it through its paces, and it's, as I say, if it's supposed to be a town and city bike, it can do a lot more than that, particularly on these tracks. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please check the description to see if there are any offers, links and the price and all the specifications that I probably haven't covered. Everything will be in there. And likewise, check out the other YouTube videos of people who've reviewed these. They may come from a different angle than I have. I'm more about the practicalities and actually using it. But would I recommend it? Yes, I would definitely recommend it. I think it's a really, really well built bike, and it does so much more than just for commuting around town. So that just leaves me to say thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. And I'm going to make the most of this lovely weather until it snows again.